Hello again, it's Noob, and yeah, it's another review of a multi-pick pick set, and this is presently the largest multi-pick lockpick set. It has 26 picks and 11 tension wrenches all inside here. I have to say that I really like when I get the multi-pick kits because the cases are just so kind of like nice, you know what I mean? They just look so inviting. I just love to sort of open them up. Let's have a look. Ready? Yeah, just look at that. And I have to say a thank you to Multipick for sending me this review copy so we can all have a look at this. So on their website they say this is their 27-piece elite pick set that's joined hands with a 10 elite Bogota picks. So you can probably see the standard sorts of picks here and the Bogota picks just here. Now I will get them out in sections to show you what we get in terms of the standard picks, the Bogota rakes and the tension tools, but just have a look at this already. I'm not going to labour on the case too much other than to say that it's a standard multi-pick quality. I don't know really any other manufacturers producing leather cases quite to this standard. This is a really lovely sort of roll case there. I mean, you could call it like a trifold, I guess, but it's just a lovely thing. Anyway, that's enough about the case. We all know it's great. So let's dig into the standard picks first, then the Bogota set, then look at those tension tools. So here is the standard pick set. We're not going to look at the Bogota set just yet, but you can see that there's something for everybody here. I mean, I can't see anything which I would consider filler here. Everything is there for a purpose. And it does look great, doesn't it, all lined up like that? And these picks are, well, just look at that, really nice and slim. Very shallow shank height, very slim, 23 thousandths of an inch, nice and long. So these are perfect for those tight European style keyways. And for that matter, any lock. Of course, you know, the slimmer your profile is, the more locks you can get the picks into. And yeah, they're really great. They're made out of a specially tempered anti-corrosion spring steel, which Multipick actually provide, as long as you use the picks appropriately, of course, a 30-year warranty on. I mean, that just blows my mind, really, that somebody would offer a 30-year warranty on their picks. But that's Multipick, and I guess that's what you're paying for. In terms of the quality of finish, there's no rough edges on here. You know, not getting any cuts. You can run your fingernails up and down. There's no edges at all, no ridges. It's all just super smooth. You can use this straight out of the pack. Well, what do you get in the standard set? Well, you get 4 hooks, and you can see them going from this superb short hook all the way up to, well, look at this. This really nice deep hook here. And, you know, with that graduated set of 4 hooks, you're going to be able to get yourself into a lot of locks. Then we've got our half diamond profiles, a really nice small half diamond and a standard half diamond size. Your deforest profiles here, deforest diamond, deforest ball, all really lovely. Then snake profiles. I'll come back to this one, but you have a standard snake profile here, snake rake, and an elongated snake rake for those more swooping bittings. Very nice. Then you have your ball rakes, which of course are superb at picking those wafer locks, standard ball, snowman, and then your city rake, which is a profile I really like in nice small locks. Let's just come back to this one. This is the only profile here which I was a bit unsure of, and here it is. And that's because this is an offset snake. Can you see how, if that's on the horizontal there, this is offset, and this is very deep. I was a little bit concerned that you'd have some canyoning where a pin would get caught behind that, but, well, have a look at the bitting on this lock, where you've got a very low cut number 1, almost a 0 lift, and then you have some high cuts behind it. If you look here, you can see how this offset snake could actually reach up past that pin number 1 and then rake the pins behind it. Let's have a look at that in action. So here is the lock. We've got two tension tools from the kit, one protecting the bottom of the keyway, one to add some torque. Then we have our offset snake. We're just going to pop this in, and then we're going to apply some tension and then rock this offset snake in that keyway. Remember that bitting. If we can just pulse the tension a little bit as well. Feel for those pins as they bind and set, and there we go. We have a, oh, got to turn that all the way around. There we go, got an open. Lovely. So I think we can agree that the standard sort of pick set that you get here with this Multipick Super Pick 37-piece set, it's really great. But it comes with this really lovely set of Bogota style rakes, and I love it. Now I'm probably going to get some of the names wrong, but you have a single peak, a double peak. I believe this one's called the Sabana. Then you have the Rainer 1 and 2 picks. Then you've got a mountain, you've got a triple peak, you've got a standard Bogota. Then I think these ones are the Montserrat fore and aft, and then the quad peak. And the idea with all of these is that you would get an unknown lock and you choose one of these picks to rock in the keyway each at a time to see if you can get a full open or a false set, which you can then pick in a hybrid manner. And the reason why you have so many of these profiles is, of course, each lock will have a different bitting, and it could be that you need to have, for example, here, pick some high pins at the front and at the rear, but you've got some lows in the middle, and you know, you won't know which one to use unless you have the key, of course, to begin with, but it gives you the option here. So if you like to rake locks open and you find that your standard triple peak Bogota, as brilliant as it is, doesn't quite get you there in every lock, it's probably because this is interfering with some of the lower set pins in certain positions, and that's why, or indeed you can't pick some of the higher set pins, and that's indeed why you have such a range of these Bogota rakes, is just so that you can choose one to match the bitting. And I would say I have a good 80% hit rate with these sorts of rakes. It just takes some time to cycle through to find out which one works best. And at the very least, I can usually find one which gets me into a really nice full set pretty quickly. So yeah, really, really great to see all of these together. So why don't we have a look at the final bit of the kit, which is the tension tools. Okay, you got me. One of these isn't a tension tool. Well, you know, Multipick appealed to the locksmith as well as the casual lock picker or lock sporter. And what we have here is a broken key extractor, very useful for dragging out broken keys from the lock. It's quite sharp at the end, so it will certainly dig in to the bitting of a broken key. Again, really, really nice. But as a lock sporter, I actually use this in a different way. This has a really nice fine tip, and it's quite a thin shank, and it hasn't got a very big harpoon end on, so you can use this straight out the pack for picking those tubular lock pins really, really nicely with this. So maybe not for what it's intended, but certainly works fine. In terms of the tension tools, then we have a feast, like we had a feast of Bogotas and standard pick set. I mean, you have sort of everything for every scenario. We have a broad twisted tension tool. These are my favorites here, actually. These ones, the slim down tension tools, which are used for bottom of the keyway tensioning, but allows you to have quite a lot of access to the keyway when they're in there. A very versatile double-ended Z wrench there, and you can see here got a broad end there and a slim down end there. It gives you essentially two options in one. We have some very small tensioners, and these can be used in a number of different ways. In very small locks, you can even use this end at the top of the keyway to tension like this. But there are multiple ways in which you can use these in smaller locks to tension them. Then we have the pry bars, I guess. And what do we have here? Well, we've got one in 27 thousandths of an inch or 0.7 millimeters, a 1 millimeter pry bar, and a 1.2 millimeter, which is really nice and thick, very sturdy. Got some little serrations there on the tip. Just really good quality tensioners, these ones, and I definitely would recommend the Multipick pry bars for sure. But this I've not seen in a Multipick kit before. I don't know why, probably just haven't had the opportunity. But this I like, and it's just a little Y wrench. I've seen these in a lot of the really, really cheap Chinese sets, but they're not great quality, and they're usually quite sharp and have a weird black coating on there. This is really, really nice. I really like this. I certainly see myself using it. So you might want to use one of these in a shutter lock like this, a little cabinet lock, and it would support either side and allow you entry, probably with a ball rake or a snowman for this type of lock. But I've also found that you can use it in wider keyways like this. So I've got a Schlage padlock, and that tensions it really nicely, gives me a lot of room in that keyway. And of course higher security locks like this, I think this is a Cabot 20, and you can see there again, look, just offers you a lot of room in that keyway and good tension control as well. So I mean, just look at this pile of stuff you get, and well, how much is it going to cost you? Well, currently on the Multipick website, this is €164.90 or £150.21 or $193.66. Of course, that will change over time, no doubt. But if you just divide that by the number of pieces, 37 pieces, that means that each thing here is around £4 per item, which actually, when you consider the quality and the guarantee on these, I think is a major bargain. And of course you get the incredible supple soft case with it as well. So yeah, I mean, I have to say you do have to spend a bit of money to get that value, but it is great value, and I think there's really a pick for every occasion in here, and tension tools to match. Well, let me know what you think of this kit in the comments. Do you have one? How did you get on with it? Do let me know. I mean, it's a really fabulous kit as far as I can tell. I can't think of anything in there I would necessarily change. So yeah, great work, Multipick. Thank you for letting me review it. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you all next time.